sure we had a specific discussion about that, but
Well, in any case, we were asked when we presented to the Board of Selectmen, can this wait in terms of getting the project done? It's not going to be done when school is in session. So if it is bonded, and it's possible to bond it, according to this handout from Mr. Messeri, then the funding would be allocated because it's a bonding issue. It's not, the money would not be spent until
The work's done.
the work's done.
But I think one of the issues is if we wait till April, it may be difficult to put that out to bid, correct?
that would certainly
To
be
get
the
it done.
case. Well, no, I think what we would do is we would have to go to
Put a bid anyway?
with that as a footnote, as a
Okay.
caveat to the process.
Okay. And David, you want to mention, I know that we're seeking grant money for the security
So
system.
we did see, we put a grant in last, at the beginning of June through the federal government, the COPS Community Police Grant, and we haven't heard the outcome of that.
Okay.
But it's a matching grant. So what would happen here is that it would, in effect, if we receive the money, then we would use the match would be the money that we spent in FY '09 that was approved at the last October town meeting, plus the bachelor project, plus it would decrease what we would have to spend out of this $150,000.
Right.
So we wouldn't be doing anything more than that.
Right.
So
Right.
it would decrease the need. But we need to get that match in place in order to, if we were fortunate to receive the grant, then we have to back it up with a vote of funding.
So those are the, there could be as many as 3 items on the warrant that relate to us.
Yes,
thought-
I believe and we'll confirm this, my expectation is that building security and asbestos will be voted on this October as a bond, and that the technology lease will be deferred until April.
Right.
And paid out of free cash.
Right,
or-
because we don't have to make that payment until June,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah, we don't want to bond the lease.
Okay. Right.
No.
And David, will we be meeting that night at 6 as?
Well, I posted it at 6 o'clock, town meeting begins at 7. I don't anticipate any other major items to come up, so we could possibly meet at 6:30 just
Okay.
to go over any
Yeah,
presentations that we have.
Yeah.
It's,
I don't think there's gonna be a lot.
no, I mean, if there's a need for a second town meeting, second night of town meeting, it would be the Thursday of the next week.
Why is it?
Well, because there is, it's Yom Kippur on Thursday, the 9th, and Monday is Columbus Day. So our regular school committee meeting will be the 11th on Tuesday, and then Thursday, the 13th, would be the second night of town meeting if needed. But I think there's every indication it'll be wrapped up in 1 night.
Right.
So to recap here, we'll be presenting, or be prepared to present 2 capital items, security and the asbestos. And the technology would be deferred until April. But there's an understanding with that technology that that's the second, that's a lease that we entered into. So if it isn't funded, then it would have to come out of operations.
I also want to point out again, I think we discussed this at our last meeting, Carl, that there had been $50,000 in small cap money that we were looking for at the October town meeting. And I know there's also a similar amount, or maybe even more on the town side. And basically what we've decided, I know both the town and the school sides have decided that, at least on the schools, we're going to look at those items on a case-by-case basis, and as we can, fit them in the budget, look at the urgency of each item, because that $50,000 won't be available for free cash in October, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Thanks. Any questions on the town meeting preparation? Okay, bills and payrolls, they all signed, did you?
Yes, they're all
Okay.
signed, they're all set.
Minutes, we don't have any. Well, we have them, we don't have any to approve tonight. Budget update, Carl, anything on the current budget?
No, I'm hoping at the next, generally, late September, early October, we kick off the budget planning, but there are no issues
Okay.
to speak of.
David, staffing, anything? And then bids and donations, we do have
Yeah.
one bid and,
Two.
oh, we have
Two
two.
donations.
First is, we have two heavy-duty shredders that were donated by Zani family to the North Reading High School. It's very nice of them. So we can have, can we have a motion to accept with gratitude? So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Venezia, second by Mrs. Vaca. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. And then we have CTX Mortgage Company has donated numerous items to the E. Ethel Little School. Conference table, office chairs, a rectangular table, some corner office desks, several, and looks like nine file cabinets. And Mr. Lacy says the staff there is thrilled to receive this much needed furniture and storage equipment. So again, can I have a motion to accept with gratitude?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Mrs. Davis, seconded by Mrs. Vaca. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Yes. Thank you very much. Okay, subcommittee updates. Mr. Bowers, Financial Advisory Committee.
The Financial Advisory Committee has met mostly to put a package together for next Monday to present to the Board of Selectmen the status of the activities to date. As you're aware, I've been the committee's representative to that for the past 4 months, and during that time I've participated in the brainstorming of ideas, the savings and revenue enhancement, research and reported 4 of those ideas to the committee, and arranged for school-related information to be provided to other members of the Financial Advisory Committee. On August 29th, I was advised that the Financial Advisory Committee would be discussing school contracts and specifically teachers' contracts at the next meeting. And I've been very clear with them, as I have here, that I have a conflict of interest in related to teachers' contracts. So I asked that another member of the committee go to that meeting with me. Mr. Venezia went to that meeting. He was involved in the last negotiation of the teacher's contract. And he attended the September 9th meeting with me, answered questions about contract provisions, described the limitations of collective bargaining, and provided other context related to the schools to the Financial Advisory Committee. The continuing pursuit of issues related to the teacher's contract and to benefits issues affecting town employees continues to be a substantial issue, and it's destined to be a long-term area of interest to the Financial Advisory Committee. I'm unable, because of my conflict of interest, to respond to member queries without appearing evasive and unhelpful. It's really not in the best interest of the town for me to continue. So as a result, I'm resigning from the Financial Advisory Committee effective immediately.
Okay, so,
And I have a letter for.
Okay. Pass it on to David, and I'll make sure that we get that, you get copies. I think that makes sense, because I think that will be a significant focus area for the committee. And with you unable to really participate in those discussions or render opinions, I think it's gonna be difficult for you to continue to be our representative.
It is, and it's very difficult because I back away from it, and therefore it appears that I'm not being cooperative.
Right.
When the fact of the matter is, I'm just trying to avoid going to jail.
Well, and I know you also checked with the state again, correct? You did?
I did. and,
check with the state.
I found that the best thing for me to do is to resign and let somebody step in there that can provide more context. The committee needs guidance as to what teachers do, what it takes to be a teacher today, and understanding how we arrive through collective bargaining at the best deal that we can work for the town. But it's very difficult for me to comment on it without putting myself in a compromising position.
So we have two separate issues here. We need to replace Cliff, but secondly, there's a meeting, and I don't know if it's been, it was tentatively set for this Thursday night. The unfortunate thing is that's high school back to school night, and Wednesday night is middle school back to school night, and I need to attend both of those, and I think you need to attend the high school. So I let the chairman of the committee know that I would not be available on Thursday night, because I had the prior commitment to the high school back to school night, and I just can't get out of that, and I know you'll be attending also. So we need someone to attend Thursday night, because that's when they're gonna be discussing what's gonna be presented to the selectmen. And there's only 2 members left.
I have a kid in high school.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
And we
Not
know
that I-
you'll be there.
Not that I plan on going.
Yeah, right.
So I don't know what your schedule is.
I can tell you, I won't know my schedule until tomorrow, for Thursday night. If I'm not committed to my other obligation, I will go. I want to say, I think it's too bad because I think Cliff has a handle on the committee and he's been there and he's been participating. But I could see what he's talking about, the one meeting that I went to with him, and it's too bad because I think, Cliff's views would be the same regardless of his conflict, but the problem is he is put in an awkward position there because of that. So I can let you know tomorrow, Mel, if I can go or not.
Okay.
And I will go if I don't have
In the long term, do we want to assign one person or just?
Do we have to
Take
assign?
turns.
You have a
right?
position,
We have a
there's a
position.
school committee position as a voting member on that committee.
I'd be interested in doing it.
And I'll
Unless-
be an
but
alternate if you
wanna-
want. I
well,
just
was
can't
gonna
go
say if
every
you- unless you
time.
really, well, that's the thing, I don't know if I can make it every time, so.
I nominate Mr. Webster. And
Can we do that, do you know, have an alternate,
Well, we'd have to check, but.
okay.
well, there'd be nothing precluded an alternate from attending, that's for sure.
Right, she might not be able to
Participation.
vote.
meeting.
Vote.
Right, right, we could leave the vote, but.
Right.
They're open meetings.
Yeah.
Right.
To the general
So
public,
it's-
so.
Yeah, there'd be no problem.
So we really don't need an alternate, if you wanna just make an appointment and then you can be my backup if I can't make
Right.
a meeting, you can attend, not necessarily have the vote, but there's just a lot going on, you know. So I'm open if,
After this week.
yeah, I can't
Okay.
make it this week.
I'm sorry that this has come up this way, but I never anticipated that the committee would be involved in teachers' conference.
Right.
And
Right.
Yeah, I'm
it didn't,
surprised too.
It seemed like.
So they made it clear
we
it's
could go.
a major part of
Right.
their discussions and their interest.
Okay.
Which makes sense, like I was saying,
Oh, yeah.
with the finance
Good time
committee,
to
some
look.
kind of, guidelines, but it sounds like you're going to dig down into details.
Yeah,
to
they-
justify
oh, yeah,
what
yeah.
teachers
Very,
do
very detailed, yeah.
with their day.
Yes.
Well, they made
I-
it clear that we have 62% of the budget.
Well,
Does this take the vote?
I just think it's too bad, because, no one really knows unless they've been in a classroom, in a modern day classroom, not when we were in school, what teachers have to deal with. That kids have to be proficient, and not just a certain group of kids, but every kid in an inclusive classroom.
Right.
And that takes skills beyond a master's degree. To ask a teacher to be able to bring 26 kids, which is a pretty average classroom for us, all to a proficient level, when they all have different learning styles, identify the learning styles, rewrite your curriculum to meet each learning styles, and